The number one thing you are doing wrong as an Ecnl girls soccer player. So if you're playing girls soccer Ecnl, odds are that you want to play college soccer, because to play Ecnl means you're very committed, you're very interested in the group, and you really want to play college soccer. So the first of all biggest mistake you're making is the list of schools you've picked, be my guess, are only the top level schools. Now, that's not to say you won't play at any of those top level schools or that you're not capable, but if you want to play at those top level schools and you're not already considered one of the best women's soccer players in your age group, then you need to do what we call a workaround or extra work to get the attentions of schools you want. ID camps are a great way to do that. You'll get to know the coaches, etc. But the best way to do that is to provide coaches with something that they are not used to from girls soccer players. One of those things is video of you playing with boys. Playing with boys, I cannot stress enough, is a game changer when it comes to video. The first reason that is because girls who are comfortable playing with boys from a social and mental perspective means you're willing to do what others are not. You're willing to play with the opposite gender, who are more physical theoretically and more aggressive, and are certainly much more, we yell considerably more at a referee than girls tend to do. And the environment's a little bit different. So if you're a girl who's willing to be in that environment, we'll call it more intense, then college soccer coaches will love that about you, because they know you're willing to play with boys, which means when they demand a lot of you, you're going to be able to handle it. So that's number one. Number two, odds are you're better than the boys, because you're an elite level youth women's soccer player, and you will be better than much of, if not many of, the boys. So when you go ball out against the boys, college coaches are literally going to go, holy moly, she's better than boys. That means she's really good. That's almost in some ways better than being really good against girls at the ECNL level. You playing against boys and killing them will be more influential in many ways than your ECNL showcase video, because you are playing against people considerably theoretically more athletic and quote unquote stronger than you. If you look at the Thompson sisters who committed to Stanford in 7th grade, and one of which just signed for the Angel City FC and has since made a debut for the national team, both of them played at Harvard Westlake against and trained with the boys team, and throughout their whole career they were playing with boys. Play with boys. If it's more difficult and you're not the level and you're losing to boys, find other boys to play with so you can improve. Play with boys. Get it on video. I have a particular student right now who is training as an ECNL player. They already have interest from top level academic schools, and I've been stressing to them the importance of playing with boys, and they're finally going to get some video of playing with boys, which is very exciting because college coaches will really like seeing that. Okay, the next mistake that you might be making is when you go to these showcases, you're depending on your club team to get you noticed. So they will create a pamphlet for you, which is lovely, but the pamphlet is limited. And when, as a girl soccer player, which is gender biased, but I'm going to, I guess, stay in that boat for right now. Hopefully it's not too political. Boy soccer players going up to a man soccer coach, introducing themselves, tells a man soccer coach, you know what? You're a responsible young man. Thank you for saying hello. Appreciate that. A girl going up to a boy soccer coach or a women's soccer coach doing the same thing has exponential extra value. It's more impressive because traditionally, you might argue some girls are more shy than boys. So if you're a girl at a showcase and you see a coach you've been sending emails with, there are some NCAA rules. They're not allowed to recruit you off campus. It is given a certain age, but they're allowed to say hello to you. They're human beings. I want you to go up to them at the showcase and say, we exchange emails. It's a real pleasure to be speaking with you. I know you're very busy. I just wanted to say hello. Then leave. They will go, oh my goodness, that is not a girl. That is a woman. And they want women on their team because there's going to be drama in the girls soccer world. I'll tell you a funny story in my own girls soccer recruiting world when I was playing college soccer. And it's going to be really important for you to be like an adult, and it's so easy to do it when you're at the showcase, and you get 3 times the many points by doing it. Now, when you go up to them, in my perfect world, you will give them another sheet of paper, like a business card. And on this business card, maybe you've made it pretty via Canva. But what I have all my girls do is they create another showcase pamphlet just of their own with some more nuanced specifics to it. One of which will be quotes from other coaches about them from my decamps or their emails they've received about their video or having seen them in person. Another aspect you're going to explain is your budget. You're going to say, look, it is within my budget to attend. This is my budget for school. You can give a real number, or you can say, look, my parents have saved for school. If you want to play at the top level, Virginias of the world, and you have the budget, do not save that. That is a superpower tool skill. Some people have the budget, some don't. But if you can explain you have the budget, it's really helpful. Now, there's another bias, a gender thing. If you're a girls soccer player and you're playing ECNL, the college coaches will assume you can afford school. And there's some assumption that they are correct. However, the scholarship now is not about money. It is about a message. You want the college coaches to go, oh, this person can afford our school. That's good to know. But you know what? They're a high-level recruit. We're going to send them a message that we really want them. Here's more money. So at this point, scholarship is not about money alone. It is a message. It's like a text message. It's them saying we like you more than we like somebody else. Now, when the games start, we're going to play who's ever best, but we're letting you know we have a large level of interest in you. We have a certain student recently. They committed to Portland. We have another girl that committed to Boston, and they both can afford tuition at both of these schools. But they're expensive, so it was very helpful to get a scholarship, and they got academic scholarship as well. But also the college coaches said, look, we see you as an important, impactful player on our team. Here's what we're offering. Then the only way you can leverage against that is if you have other offers, in which case the Boston girl did have many other offers. So we did leverage a couple other schools against Boston, and we did get some more money as her years will go by. So that's certainly a normal part of the recruiting process. And then finally, when you're doing this process, you've gotten your showcase pamphlet, you've sent that to them, which is lovely. You've met them in person. Now you've got your video, it's all sorted. Now you're going to the ID camp. So at the ID camp, I really want you to leave the ID camp asking them, what level do you believe I can play? If they think you can play Division 1 and they're a Division 1 level coach, they will say to you, we think you can play Division 1, maybe not for us, or maybe they'll say we think for us, and we look forward to staying in touch. Other times they'll say to you, we think you're a Division 3 level soccer player. Doesn't mean they're right. Soccer is subjective, but it'd be very good for you to know what level you are in. Now, girls soccer, when you get to college, is different than boys soccer. I went to college, so I remember it very clearly. But also, I dated a girls soccer player, and the locker room environment is very different to that of the boys. For the girls, it's quite social. There is going to be drama, and you're not going to enjoy it if there is drama. We had, in our case, there was a girls soccer player sleeping with the tennis coach, or in a relationship with the tennis coach, and that is not allowed, traditionally speaking. And as it happened to be my girlfriend at the time's best friend who was doing this, and then they found out that the girls soccer coach was also sleeping with the tennis coach. So you can only imagine how that was going to unfold very poorly, and my girlfriend at the time knew that the tennis coach was cheating, but her best friend didn't, and her own coach didn't know either. So this was dramatic, okay? There was lots of drama. College soccer coaches do not want this drama with girls. It doesn't have to be sexual. It can be anything. It could be the drama of the locker room. It could be the drama of somebody not inviting somebody to a party. Boys have drama just the same, but boys tend to be very much focused on, are they playing minutes? Are they not playing minutes? And if they're playing minutes, they're happy. If they're not playing minutes, they're pissed. But the drama is not the same on the girl side, where it tends to be often a little bit more social related, or an event or a party or a boy or a girl. Boys just have different problems. Boys tend to physically fight or go to jail, which is its own problem in its own right, which is not good. Girls, on the other hand, tend to have more drama within the locker room. Yeah, these are biases and these are stereotypes, so I apologize if I'm offending anybody. But the point is, and this is what really matters, so forget about me being sexist for the minute, is the college coaches want soccer players that are very committed to the cause. And on the boys' side, everyone in the back of their head is going, I want to be a pro soccer player. On the girls' side, girls are going, I want to have a wonderful social experience and get my school paid for. And college coaches know that's the case. They need really good soccer players, but they'd rather have a girl who's going, look, I really, really want to play at the highest level of soccer I can, and I'm very committed to doing everything I can for the team. I'm not just here for the social or for you to pay for my school. And if the college coach gets that vibe from you in the high school recruiting process, they will much more likely recruit you than another girls soccer player. I'm the college soccer guy. I help you with the recruiting process. If you would like help, please schedule a call. Description's in the link in the bio, and I'll talk to you soon.